Hello, everyone. Today, I'm excited to take you on a journey with the art and legacy of an artist by the name of Louise Mailou Jones. Jones was a pioneering African American artist, and her work spanned decades, and she reflects significant cultural and historical themes. Her work is even seen in the Smithsonian African American Museum in DC right now. So let's dive in and explore her remarkable contributions to the art world. My first reaction to Jones' work was one of amazement. I was immediately drawn to her use of vivid colors and cultural depth. One piece that particularly stood out to me was a piece by the name of Les Fétiches. The boldness and complexity of this particular piece was truly captivating. I chose her artwork because it not only appealed aesthetically, but it also carried a profound cultural significance for me. Here we have the artwork named Les Fétiches. This oil painting on canvas is influenced by the African mask and the Cubism movement. In this artwork, you can see a rich palette of warm colors and intricate patterns that create a striking contrast to each other. The foreground features the African mask and then symbolizing her cultural heritage, while the background is filled with abstract patterns. Jones employed bold lines and vibrant colors to highlight the beauty and diversity of African art. Les Fétiches is about exploring African heritage and identity. Jones aimed to connect with her roots and convey the beauty of African art. She once said Les Fétiches represents a turning point in her career. This piece makes the viewer reflect on cultural identity and heritage, provoking thoughts about the rich history behind the art. And I really did find myself thinking about my African American heritage, but it also had me thinking about my Native American heritage. Next, we have an art piece by the name of The Ascent to Ethiopia. This piece, done on gouache on paper, is inspired by African themes and the Harlem Renaissance. It features bright colors and a dynamic composition with symbolic imagery, representing the journey from ancient African civilization to today's modern achievements. The foreground depicts figures in traditional attire, while the background transitions to contemporary settings, symbolizing progress. This particular artwork represents the progression of African Americans from ancient civilization to contemporary times. Jones intended to celebrate African heritage and the achievement of the Harlem Renaissance. She stated at one time that the painting is the tribute to Africa and the Harlem Renaissance. This piece inspires thoughts of cultural progress and pride. Now let's look at a painting by the name of Indian Shops, Gayhead, Massachusetts. This watercolor painting captures a serene scene from Martha's Vineyard. The cool tones and detailed portrayals of the shops create a peaceful atmosphere. The foreground features the shops while the natural landscape fills the background. Jones's technique includes watercolor layering and fine detail to achieve a realistic depiction. The painting really reflects Jones's love for Martha's Vineyard and its influence on her art. She wanted to capture the beauty and tranquility of this special place. Jones once remarked, "Martha's Vineyard has always been a special place for me." This artwork evokes a sense of peace and nostalgia, transporting its viewer to a serene moment in time. Louise Mailou Jones was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and she was educated at the Boston Museum of Fine Arts School. She taught at Howard University and was a significant figure during the Harlem Renaissance. Influenced by African art, French culture, and the Harlem Renaissance, her work bridges diverse cultural elements and artistic styles. Jones's art evokes cultural pride and historical reflection. It resonated with the themes of identity and heritage, making it personally meaningful to me. My favorite piece was Le Fétiche, because of its cultural depth and the vibrant execution of it. If I could meet Jones, I would ask her what inspired her use of African motifs and how her time in Paris influenced her art, and what challenges she faced as a Black female artist. Jones's use of vibrant colors and cultural symbolism inspires my own work. Even though I do digital artwork and artwork for marketing pieces, I do find that I'm inspired by the work that she's done. Her art encourages me to explore my personal heritage and to use bold colors and patterns. For example, I plan to create some marketing pieces that include a series of on cultural identity and experiment with mixed media, not just digital art, but possibly doing some paintings of my own. In summary, Louise Mailou Jones' art transcends time to me, offering rich cultural insight and inspiring future generations. Her legacy continues to inspire and influence, even to this day, encouraging us to explore our heritage through art. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of her incredible work, and I hope you were able to learn something from my short research on her artwork and her art legacy. Here are the sources that I used in my research.